Hi everyone, and welcome to the 5-day experiment. I've been so excited to do these videos and to help you guys work through these steps with me. You know, before, my whole life I tried so many different things to lose weight. And every time I started a diet, like a major diet, I would have someone take my before picture. And I had 24 before pictures and never an after picture until I got my head in the right place to not only lose the weight, but to keep the weight off. So I'm going to take you guys through these steps and give you some action steps to go along with them. So the first thing I needed to work through in my head was to get rid of all of my excuses. So the first excuse I'm going to go over is that I don't have time to plan healthy meals. You guys, everyone is so busy. We all have jobs. There's nurses that are working 12-hour shifts. There's people out doing their farm work. There's busy moms that have a job and their kids, and we're just so busy. And it's so convenient to just run through, a fast food place and get food for us and for our kids. And the thing is that you may think that you don't have time to cook healthy meals. But if you can just go to the grocery store and get fruits and veggies that are already cut up for you and put them at the front of the fridge so you see them and your kids see them, instead of getting those cookies and chips and things that you most normally would get from the store, that is going to be a great way for you and your kids to stay really healthy. I pack my kids' lunches every single day so they have a healthy option in their lunch every single day. The next excuse I would make is that healthy food is too expensive. Have you guys ever thought that? It's really not true. If you shop at the perimeter of the grocery store and get the good healthy stuff, you'll find that you'll actually save money than going inside the aisles where the cookies and the chips and those kind of things are. The third excuse that I had is that I'm too old to lose weight. When I started my journey, I was 39 and I thought, I'm just not in my 20s anymore. I'm never going to be able to get this weight off, but it's not true. In our society, there's a lot of people that think that you're going to get a chronic illness and things that are going to put you down, and that you're not going to be able to exercise, or you're just not going to be able to lose weight anymore. And that is totally false, you guys. With nutritional cleansing, it doesn't matter how old you are. It totally will help you to just go from this to this in a really efficient, quick, nutritious way. The fourth excuse I had is that I was too tired, or I didn't have enough time, or that I was just too embarrassed to exercise. So I remember one time I was walking along the road and there was a carload of teenage boys that drove by, and they yelled out the window and they're like, "Keep walking, fat lady." And so it just devastated me. And so at that point I decided, okay, I'm going to have to walk at night or go to the gym, because I was a member of a gym that was open 24 hours. So I would go to the gym when it was late at night or early in the morning. And so I made time. I made time to exercise, even though I wanted to do it when nobody was around. But I made the time, and it actually made it so that I wasn't as tired. It gave me more energy. So that excuse wasn't valid any longer. The fifth excuse I had is that I just weighed too much. Like, I had too much weight to lose. So when I was going to a local weight loss place before I started my journey, they would clap for me if I lost 2 pounds that week. They were like, "Oh my gosh, you lost 2 pounds." And I was excited that I lost 2 pounds, but at the same time, I was like, oh my goodness, it is going to take me 5 years to lose 130 pounds. And so it just kind of deflated me, and it kind of made it so I was in my mind, I gave up before I'd even started, because, or at least 2 or 3 weeks into it, I'm like, this is going to take too long. So with the nutritional cleansing system that I have, I love that it just kept me motivated and kept me going, because the results were so quick and it made me feel so good instantly. Probably one of my favorite excuses that I had is that it's not Magical Monday yet. I worked in an office full of 40 women, and so every Monday someone would come in and they were like, "Oh my goodness, here's the diet for the week." And so we would all be excited to jump on. But you can't start a diet like on Wednesday or Thursday, because it's not Magical Monday yet. So that's an excuse I had to totally throw out the door, because Mondays are not the magical day to start anything. So lastly, the excuses I made were that I don't want to give up my favorite foods and I can't do this forever. You guys, I was a Snickers bar and Diet Coke-aholic. And so just know that if I can give up those things, you can too. And it doesn't mean that you can't ever have them again. It just means that you are choosing not to have them. So now you've heard some of my excuses that I use. So now what are your excuses? I want you to write down all the excuses that you've ever had, whether it's about being able to not change physically, or if you're not moving forward in any area of your life. Like, what is the excuse that's holding you back? And you might have one, you might have 25 like I did. But just write those excuses down, and then write next to it why that excuse doesn't have any validity, like why it doesn't make any sense. Because going on to video number 2, I'm going to help you get rid of all those excuses.